Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Amy the Goddess. We're going to be seeing today your love messages. I don't know if it's going to be just advice you need to hear or more so predictions. So it's just love messages in general. I'm not going to narrow it down to anything. It's just whatever messages want to come out about love, whether it be predictions, whether it be advice, whether it be how someone's feeling. I don't know. Okay? So we have here 3 piles. Pile 1 is the mint scent. Pile 2 is the lavender scent. And pile 3 is the mango scent. So these are called shower steamers. So I kept wanting to say flavor, but you don't eat these, so I guess it's not a flavor. Keep in mind this is a general collective reading for thousands of people. So take what resonates for you and leave what does not for somebody else. If you would like a personal reading, information to book with me is down in the description box. You can TikTok me, you can email me, you can Instagram me, you can Facebook me. I do not reach out first. If anyone reaches out to you first saying that they want to give you a reading, that is not me. That is a scammer pretending to be me. So watch out for those. Thank you for all of you liking the video, subscribing, turning on that notification bell, which by the way, if you do that, you will be able to see when I'm on live doing $11 mini readings. It's an awesome deal. Normally one question is $20. So if you get a mini reading for $11, that's a really good deal. So anyways, let's go ahead and start with pile number 1. Which, by the way, you can choose more than one pile only if drawn to it. Also, whenever you see this video, it's meant for you since it's timeless. Doesn't matter when I post it. Okay, so let's start with pile 1. Those of you that chose pile 1, let's get your love messages. I'm going to pull an animal card to go with this too. It's so crazy because I had another animal deck and I have no idea what happened to it. It's like completely gone. I don't know where it went. I'm kind of upset because I literally just got the deck. Somebody gifted it to me and now I can't find it. So I'm kind of upset about that, but that's okay. I can use this one. This one's not as detailed, but okay, we have your first card. Life, feminine energy, and renewal. Associated with fertility and the renewal of life. The heron is again a symbol of renewal and depicted rising from the ashes of the burned city of Ardea. Okay. So we'll leave that there. So you could be having a renewal in your love life. Something that you thought was ended with someone may actually not be ended. Because it talks about death on that card. So you could think something's over with someone, but it may not be over. And we'll get more information on that. That doesn't mean it has to be a relationship, but maybe you have unfinished business with a person and you think you're never going to hear from this person again. They could come back around. You could come back around. That doesn't mean you'll be together. We don't know that yet. We have to pull more cards, but the main message here is something that you think is done is not totally done. So let's see. The Hanged Man came out. And those of you that read tarot, I'm also using my psychic abilities and channeled messages. So if you're like, that's not what that card means, I'm going off different things too. So we have another card. Wow, okay. Competition, protection, maintaining control. Okay. Let's pull another card. Which I'm pretty sure I have a thing here about mint. Mint is used for protection. And you chose the mint pile. Also, you know, another thing that bothers me is sometimes people will tell me, oh, you dropped a card, why didn't you take it? Because I'm the reader and I know what card to take and not take. If it's meant to come out, it will come out again. If, you know, you're going to tell me how to read, you might as well read your own cards and not watch my videos. So yeah, anyways, what's going on here is that someone wants to come back into your life. Someone that's always in and out. This person has never been consistent in your life. The Knight of Wands is someone that is not consistent. They're impulsive. They come in and out. They're quite flighty. So this person has always been like this in your life. They've always been in and out. Okay. And the thing here is they're trying to make it seem like they've changed. Right? They're trying to make it seem as though they've grown. But the thing is, that doesn't mean that they're willing to stay. So let's see a little bit more about this, okay? For some of you, this could be like look, we have the Sun. I was just going to say this could be someone that you have a child with, okay? But if that doesn't resonate, don't take it, obviously. But for some people in here, this is someone you have a child with and you haven't heard from them in a while. And you're like thinking that this is done. They're not going to come back in. They always come and go. And this time they've been gone for quite a while. I don't think they're coming back in. This person's planning on coming back in. They are. And what's their intentions with this Death card? Yeah, it's like something you think is done. Yeah, what did I say? They coming in a changed energy. You might think they've changed. They might be seeming like they have changed. Their energy could feel a little bit different. What's their intentions? Stagnation. They're in some type of stagnation in their life. And they feel like if they come back in, this will help with the stagnation that they are facing in their life. So it's not genuine that they're coming back in. It's not a genuine kind of feeling here. Tell me more. Tell me more. Broken family. So yeah, this could be someone you had a family with, right? But it feels like you're trying to make something work for your child or children, but like it was doing more damage than good in the end. So let's pull some advice cards here. Let's pull some advicey cards. The Golden Mirror, self-absorbed narcissist. So this person is a narcissist. They are very one-sided and they're coming in to love bomb you or your children. They just want to love bomb. So this person could do things or say things to make you feel bad for them in victim mentality, you know? Like, oh, I had a rough childhood, this happened to me, that happened to me. And to be honest, maybe they did, but they're still a narcissist. And even if this doesn't seem like the type of narcissist that wants to get help either and be self-aware. Because some narcissists, they can't help that. They did have a rough childhood, and whatever happened to them shaped them into that. But it's like they at least go to get help because they don't want to be like that. But this person, they want to be like this. They want to be someone that purposely manipulates people. It's just, it's a personality disorder. This is their personality. Look, we have girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm. So you could be an empath, whether you're a toxic empath or a regular empath, where you're easy to manipulate because they know that they can make you feel bad for them because of their childhood or their past. And maybe you don't want to be with this person, but they're still going to do things to try to control you, try to control your children, try to make them be seen in a different light. It's like they have something to prove. They don't want the reputation they have. They want to change their reputation, but they still want to do the same things that got them that reputation. So it's not making too much sense there with that. They just don't want everyone to look at them bad. They want to be seen in a good light and everyone loves them. And, they're not doing this stuff for the right reasons. Like some narcissists will help people just so that people will think they're a good person. And they're literally just doing it for the clout. And like that kind of seems like this person. Like they could even take pictures with your child and post it just to like show off and like look like they're a good parent when they haven't been around. And they could really care less about the child or children. Keys on a ring. So this person's got other options too. They're here for a good time, not a long time. We'll pull one more card from this deck. So some of you, maybe you are done with this person. Maybe you've moved on. If that's the case, they're planning to kind of manipulate you and the children just to seem better than they were. And some of you, maybe they do want a relationship with you again. And they know you're not moved on. So take it how it fits, and they're coming in just to do the same thing they've always done. They're doing it more so for them than for you or the children. For their own conscience, for their own reputation, Let's pull one more card from this deck. Engagement ring. Oh my god. You guys, this is about union too. So obviously this is someone that you do have a long time with this person. Like I said, maybe you were engaged to this person. Maybe you do have children with this person. Now I gotta pull one more even, because now I'm just confused a little bit on this energy. Completion. This may give this time, instead of giving you closure, if you have a child or children with this person, it could give more so them closure this time. Like your child could be getting old enough to kind of see what's going on here. And it may not be closure for you, but for the child or children to see what's going on. That's the message I'm getting. It's a download I'm getting. Separation. So yeah, this person is missing you. and they're unsure where their future is heading. They could not know where their life is going right now, and they feel like coming back in will give them direction, give them some type of answers. So it's not genuine. It's not genuine. And if you don't have children with this person, take that part out. I mean, this person could want to have children with you just so that they can do this even better, manipulate you even better, come back in and out, you know. So, you know, if you don't have children, obviously leave that part out, but I just feel like this person would want to have a child or children with you just to be able to come in and out. I'm hearing hobosexual. Hobosexual as in, like, maybe they don't have a place to stay and they try to date people or come in and out just to have places to stay, or have children with people to have places to stay, or have children with you, thinking that they could always come in and out when they wanted. So like I said, nothing feels genuine here. Even the love for their children doesn't feel genuine, if I'm being completely honest. I think I'm going to leave this pile here. This was a pretty long message. So your love message is to basically watch out for this person coming back in. I don't feel like they came back in yet for most of you. I think this is something they're planning to do in the future, or the near future. Or they could have just recently, like, popped back up, like, said hello, but they haven't done their plan yet. But they will, right? Okay, so you're just you're being told about this person's intentions and their mindset, and you know, so you can be cautious. You can be aware of what's going on, because this person could wear a good mask, you know. And maybe you already learned the lesson, you know, but this is more so for closure for your child or children. And if that doesn't resonate, you don't have child or children, then the closure would be for you. Okay? This was a long message. Oh my gosh, we're at 17 minutes and 30 seconds. So like this video if this made sense to you. If it doesn't make sense at all, then it's just simply not your pile. You chose the wrong pile. You're going to want to choose the pile you hear the most emphasis with when you say it. So if you were drawn to another pile, maybe try that one. Thanks for joining, everyone. Bye. Pile 2. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. Whew, pile 1 was a lot, so I'm excited to see what pile 2 is. It does feel like kind of different, kind of more, obviously lavender is calm. Feels more calm. Okay, so let's pull an animal card. You spin my head right round, and you go down, and you go down, down. That song's coming up. You spin my head right round, round. Oh, look what we got. The goat. Mischief, sexuality, fertility. So that's interesting. I don't know what the mischief is about, so we're gonna have to see that part. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Pan was a lusty deity whose emblem was the phallus. I don't know if I'm saying these words right. So this seems like a lot of lustful energy here, especially with the song I was channeling. Mischievous forest spirit, which had a goat hooves and horns, as well as black fur, wings, and a tail. I'm thinking of that lady that was dancing with that handsome man, and then she realized at the end that he had hooves. And she realized that he was actually like the devil. And then I'm hearing that song, me and the devil. Walking side by side, me and the devil. If you don't know that song, it's a great song. Look it up. I forgot who sings it, but it's called Me and the Devil. Good time, cowboy gasoline. I'm hearing all these songs and just look how it looks, you know what I mean? I'm hearing all these songs. Okay. All these songs are coming through here. So we need to figure this out a little more. We definitely got to pull some cards to figure out what's going on here. I thought this would be a more calm pile. Look what we have here. We had 2 cards come out. We had the Ace of Wands. And we have the 3 of Swords. I'm not sure if this is you that's going through a breakup or divorce, or if this is talking about someone that's coming into your life, or that has came into your life. So let's figure this out. Me and the devil, we walking side by side, me and the devil. I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite into my vein. Oh my god, this is very specific and this isn't going to resonate with everyone. And I know that. Somebody here paid someone to do a love spell or did a love spell themselves without fully knowing what the spell consisted of. And obviously, if this does not resonate, it's not for you. It's for someone else, for someone specific. Someone did a love spell, is what I'm getting the download of. Because this person left you, this person cheated on you, something like that. And so you wanted them to come back, you wanted them to treat you right. And what you did not know that this love spell involved is that this person is going to get possessed by an entity. And that's why I'm hearing that song, Me and the Devil. And this person's going to be very lustful with you. They could be getting possessed with a lustful, obsessive creature. And that's why they're going to show that they're obsessed with you or like in love with you. Because of this entity. Obviously, that does not resonate. Do not take it. It's not for you. The other scenario is that this person's very attractive person, right? They're very attractive. A lot of people are drawn to them. But what you don't know is they have some type of issue. It feels like an addictions that are hidden, that no one really knows about. They don't look like an addict. They're so attractive. But they are. And this person has an entity attached to them because of that. Let's see a little more on this. Me and the devil, walking side by side. Me and the devil. Okay, what else do we have here? Deception, manipulation, and all talk. So you can't trust this person. Let's get some zodiac signs so we can narrow this down, who it could be. Can we get a zodiac sign, please? We have Libra. They could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Let's try to get one more zodiac. What is their zodiac? Another fucking air sign. Are you kidding me? So definitely air, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Feeling more so like it could be a Gemini. But then we also have Sagittarius that came out. Okay. I need to pull more cards. Because it's like, this person, if you know you're not the one paying for spells, you didn't do any spells on a person, that does not resonate with you, then the other scenario would be that this person is the one that does spells and they're very attractive. So you wouldn't think that they would be doing spells on people because they could just get anyone who they want, but they do it more so for control. They could just have a dark soul here, like hence the song, Me and the Devil. I didn't think this would get like this. I didn't think this really would get like this. Wonder why it's a lavender then. Lavender seems calm, right? Hermit. Soul searching. That makes me feel like they're searching for someone's soul because they feel like theirs is empty or like just not enough, you know? We have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Person could be popular too. For some of you, this person could be famous, but if that's not the case, they're not famous. They could just be very popular. A lot of people like this person. A lot of people respect this person. And a lot of people are attracted to this person. They think this person's hot. And you know what? Something with the goat might be significant. Maybe this person has a goat tattoo somewhere. Maybe Aries is significant, okay? Maybe they're an Aries. That could also be the case here. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing that this person could either have a lot of tattoos, they are a tattoo artist, or this person, something with tattoos is what I'm getting. Oh my god, you guys won't believe what was on the deck. Love spell. I just happened to look over and this card was there. You know what? I didn't pull channel messages for the other piles, but I'm gonna pull some for this pile because this pile is not what it seems, right? Everything is not what it seems. Binding spell. So they could be binding people, or you tried to bind this person and you didn't know. So many different scenarios that are with this pile as well. So, under your spell, what did I say? Some of you did the spell. You didn't know what this would come with. La, 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 la. So this could be a past lover for some of you. A past lover that is coming back in. And it doesn't have to be someone you're in a relationship with. This could be someone you were talking to in the talking stage with. This could be someone you were crushing on. I don't know. But they're from the past. They're not someone brand completely new. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? do we have? This person could have brown hair for some of you that wanted to come out. But they don't have to have brown hair. Maybe that's their natural hair color. Could have dyed it, right? We have none of this is real. So none of this is real. None of this is real. And for some of you, because it says clickbait, it could be things you're clicking. It could be subliminals you're listening to, affirmations you're listening to that are manifesting this weird outcome. Nightlife came out, so this person could be in the nightlife in some way. You could be a man or a woman watching this, and this could be talking about a man or a woman. So don't feel like this has to be like only for women or only for men. No, this reading's for everyone. Oh my God, I gotta leave this here. I gotta leave it here. So just know everything's not what it seems. They could come off like a really genuine person with the lavender, very calm. But they have, there's more to it than what you see, more to it than what meets the eye. Okay, part 2, I'm done with this reading. Oh my gosh, I'm getting crazy messages. I wonder if any other reader gets as crazy messages as me, or if I'm just tuned into some weird ass energy that no one else is like attuned to. Or maybe there is readers that get the weird shit like me too. If so, I want to know who they are. I want to know what that is. Okay. Pile 3. Pile 3. Let's move it over here. Okay. Those of you that chose pile 3, the mango, the yellow. Let's get your love messages. Start with the animal card. Okay, we have the eagle. Power, creation, illumination, and exploration. So the eagle also represents healers. The eagle also is represented by healers. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. That's the way I got it. I put you. I'm hearing that song. What song is that? I think it's Goodies by Sierra. Wow, we got the levers that showed. Look at that. here we go. Okay. I forgot you guys can't see that card, so I'll put it over here. Okay, so I have a feeling that most of you that chose this pile, you're talking to someone or you're in a relationship. I feel like you're dealing with someone. And it kind of feels like you're picking up more pieces than what this person is picking up. Let me see here. Let's pull another card. Yeah. One-sided charity is what this card's about. One-sided charity. It feels like someone's putting in more than they're getting. But this is also a card of unpaid debts. So it kind of feels like some type of karma is going on in your love life, whether it be good or bad or both. Good and bad karma going on in your love life. Let's pull a little more, get some details here. Okay. This could involve money. Maybe you're like putting in more money, or you're putting in more time. You're putting in more something than they're putting, but it feels like this has to do with some type of karma, some type of karmic debt going on here. Okay. All right. Can you be more specific? Are any of these love messages going to be good? Are any of these love messages? I don't think that this pile is necessarily like bad or anything like that. Yeah, look at that. We got the sun. So I don't think this is bad. I think that the tables are turning. This is what they're saying. There was at some point in time, this person was putting in more in the relationship than you. And then tables have turned where you were putting in more than them. And now it's about to turn again to where they'll be putting in more than you again. It's like it keeps doing that. You know how they say, like, the example I'm getting is like, you can't always put in 50-50. Sometimes you have to be putting in 60-40 because the other person's going through a depression or they're going through things because life happens, right? So the other partner has to pick up more of the pieces, and then the other partner's going through things again. So now it's time for the other person to put in more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't always put in your full effort because life, you know, things happen. It feels like you were putting in more because things happen to your partner, whether it be someone you're dating, married to, or in a relationship with, or just talking to. Now it's about to turn where they're going to be putting in more effort than you. They're going to be picking up the pieces for you. They're going to be putting in more effort than you. So if you're feeling like undervalued or like you were just doing too much and it was making you feel burnt out or exhausted, know that things are going to be changing. This could be something as simple as, you know, maybe your partner lost their job and you had to pick up the pieces because they lost their job. And now they're finding a job. This could be something where, you know, this person was having health issues and you had to pick up the pieces because they were having health issues or mental health issues. And now it's like that's improving and they get to take care of you now, whatever the situation is. That's what I'm getting at, okay? So take it how it fits for you. But things are improving. Things are going to get better. What else for this pile? Pile number 3. Let's get some advices. Codependent relationship. So someone here could have even had addiction issues, and they're fixing that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, sudden change. There's going to be a sudden positive change in your love life, especially with a certain connection, if you're involved in a connection. This person could be having an epiphany. They could be having a sudden change of luck. They could be meeting the right person at the right time. That kind of changes their life. The friendship is going to be here in the connection again. Or the friendship is here. The passion could be coming back in the connection. You know, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it was you that was going through a job loss or health issues or mental health issues, and this person had to pick up the pieces, and now it's going back into some type of alignment, so that this person isn't feeling burnt out. You know, and it's bringing the passion back. It's bringing the friendship and the connection back. Yeah, rekindle. Things are going to help you guys change for the better. It's going to renew the connection. And for some of you, this is you could have broke up over this because you felt like you were putting in more, or they felt like they were putting in more. But this is going to actually give a new phase because things are changing for the better. So this is giving you an opportunity to restart the connection, whether you're still dealing with each other or not. You have to, it'll be different for everyone, so you have to take it how it fits. And you guys will be able to have date nights again. That's what I'm feeling. Date nights are going to happen. This person's going to be taking you out on dates. Or you're going to be taking this person out on dates again. You know, fit it how it fits. Let's pull a few channel messages, even though I didn't do that for all the piles. This is a pretty long reading, so we got some details in on here. Make sure you like the video, guys. I put a lot of time into this, so make sure you like the video. I appreciate it. So yeah, basically what I'm getting is this, whatever issues you guys were having, whether you guys had to break up or go on a break, or that you just felt like you were roommates and not a couple, whatever it was that you guys were going through, it's making you guys feel deeper connected and stronger. The relationship actually got stronger. So you passed some type of test, some type of phase. You got through it. You got through something. Okay, let's pull. Self-love ritual. So both of you could be gaining more self-love as well, which could be helping the relationship flourish more. This could also be telling you to do that because it will make the relationship stronger, to do any type of self-love work. Right? So if you pulled me in. Deep convo, so you guys could start to have more deep conversations. That's going to bring you guys closer to each other as well. Rising from the ashes. So yeah, you guys are like rising from the ashes. Or something that's feeling dull, it's going to feel more exciting again. This could be something that you manifested. Things to go back on track. Maybe you guys did have a break at some point, or you thought about it. It says regrets leaving. So I think, so yeah, these next 2 years with this person could go really well. It could go really well. because in the past maybe things were kind of bad or not the greatest. So I'm gonna leave this here, guys. I think we got the message pretty much. Your love life is improving with a particular person, whether you're in a relationship with this person or not. It could be whoever you're thinking about. It could be someone from the past returning, or it could be completely someone that you've already been dealing with. I feel like most of you, you're in a connection, or there's someone you were thinking about when you click this message. So if it doesn't resonate at all, it's just simply not your pile. So I hope this helped you. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.